Welcome, Pisces. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I pulled for you the Two of Swords for this full moon in Libra. This is an energy that you've gotten this recently. There's a decision to make. There's an opportunity that's pulling you in a direction that you greatly desire, a direction that you have actually set your sights on for a while and have been moving in that direction, but it feels to be in conflict or closing the door on something that you have done habitually for a long time. Perhaps a situation that you're now recognizing no longer fits into your plan, your desire, your progress moving forward. There is a way in which you feel that you need more information. You're not entirely clear on all of the elements of this new direction, but you have intuitively been moving and manifesting this opportunity that you're moving towards. And the concern that is holding you back, or the concerns are about who you're leaving behind. There may be a sense of guilt that you're starting to do well or better than other members of your team, other friends, that you are moving away from a social circle where the bar has been, the expectation of you has not been in alignment with the success that you anticipate on this new road. You may be leaving behind a family situation that was characterized by lack or a lack of success of some sort. And so there is a part of you that feels a sense of pain around moving away from something familiar and comfortable, even if it was familiar in a way that was uncomfortable, or the devil kind of energy. You know what to expect in this familiar circle, even if it isn't what you truly want. And there's a part of you that has been really moving towards it in a direction that is speaking to your greater potential for success. This is a general reading, Pisces. It isn't going to resonate with all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information is in the description box below. I'm not going to be doing personal readings for a whole lot longer, I don't believe, so I'm just putting it out there. Clearly, my presentation style is returning to a way that to me feels simpler, to allow myself more flexibility as I change and want my readings to reflect that. So I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm open to trying new things. So thank you to all of you that are new and those of you that are familiar for spending this valuable time with me. I deeply appreciate that. And in your 10th house, the way you identify yourself, the way others see you, the High Priestess, you are a beacon of wisdom to others. This is the knowledge that you've gained about yourself through successive experiences. For some of you, this has been through successive incarnations. You are holding the wisdom that you've gained from that knowledge within your heart. You know that this information, this wisdom, isn't for everyone. Everyone isn't going to understand where you're headed, where you're going, or why. And it isn't for others to understand. It is for you to claim. You are, I feel like because these are both twos, you are reflecting on experiences of where you've been, particularly in past lives. Where you may have had different kinds of experiences that you want to reclaim in this lifetime. It's as though a memory of your soul's purpose is urging you forward, is creating opportunities for this greater manifestation that feels somewhat unfamiliar to you in the context of your current life or circumstances, but it's actually a position you've occupied before. This may be something that comes to you through your ancestors, but you are aware that you are evolving in a way that may take you away from loved ones, from those that you have cherished and you have struggled with and celebrated with as well. This is about the way others are seeing you as somewhat mysterious, unreachable, unsure of where you're headed. And in some ways, this is a mark of your personal development, that you are someone who understands the deeper connections between all things. So what seems like a new area or terrain to others is not new to you. And that's why some of the knowledge or wisdom that you hold about your forward path is inappropriate to share for others, because this isn't new for you. In the first house, the Seven of Wands is really about the way that you're setting your mind up, your perspective to clarify your boundaries and borders. You're saying no to things that perhaps you've been available to in the past. You are really focusing on this new direction, this new opportunity, learning more about it, certainly. But that learning more about it can involve you clearing away space by clarifying your boundaries, by saying no to things that you used to say yes to, by separating yourself from those relationships that don't see you in the way that you see yourself. They don't see your potential. They don't understand your ambitions or your desires for more. And in order to cultivate those, to learn more about this new direction, you must give yourself this space to exercise your talents, to clarify your focus, to get the information you need that's going to absolutely lead to success for you. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your foundation, your roots, the Eight of Swords is showing me that you toss and turn at night a lot about this new direction, this new focus, this new opportunity. There is perhaps a lot of training that you've invested in, education, in order to be prepared for this opportunity. So there's a lot of other voices in your head around what you should do and how you should conduct yourself. This feels as though you are being robbed of your present power of intuition, of awareness, as a result of having to fend off all of these ideas, all of these things you've learned, all of these strategies that are in your arsenal. And in order to trust in yourself, you need to step back and release the monkey mind, release the worries, so that you can rest in the knowledge, the faith, and the confidence that you are enough, that you know enough, that you have what it takes to do what needs to be done. In fact, you're over-prepared. You're so over-prepared that there's a kind of anxious energy that can take over a time when you should be resting, restoring your energy, preparing yourself, your base for this opportunity that quite likely could involve travel for you. It could involve relocation. In the seventh house of your significant others, the Hanged One is about the necessity to not only take space, to step back, to give yourself, to sacrifice some of your immediate necessities to the opportunity to gain a greater perspective on the opportunities that you have. So you have manifested this opportunity. You have been preparing for this for a while. And the discomfort you're feeling is part of your adjustment to a new experience of yourself. So you are on the other side of a lot of changes that you have persevered through. You have invisibly uh, uh, been consistently strong and clear in your efforts to do the work that you are required to do to demonstrate your mastery of the skills required. That is what has brought you to the opportunity that you are contemplating. And in that way, you have transformed several elements within yourself that are now experiencing all of these choices and opportunities in a new way. You are understanding that in order to recognize all the opportunities you have to make the best choices, you need to shift your mindset. You need to open up your perspective. You need to welcome in new ideas in order to receive the divine intervention, the energy that is required. You are being gifted with enlightenment, with greater awareness about the potential impact you can have in the world. If this reading is resonating for you, Pisces, please like this video. Please share this with others if you feel moved to do so. And please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. All of your support is greatly appreciated. And here is the card, Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So this is absolutely confirmation that you've manifested this opportunity, even though it feels as though it's pulling at your sense of who you are. You're wondering now, after you've manifested this opportunity, if you can really do it, if this is really the right move for you, if this is really the right setting, if you're going to mess it up. There's a lot of anxiety that you're bringing to a situation that you created. So the mental anguish that you have created for yourself can easily be replaced by meditating, doing a little dream work, praying, but allowing yourself the space to process this all, to look at it all honestly and allow your intuition to emerge on your behalf. You understand what's at work here. You understand what you're doing. Even if it is you're operating at a higher level of awareness than in the past. This is often the way we do heal. We set up what we know is right for us, and then we want to hem and haw as we verge on the opportunity to actually exercise the opportunity. This is a natural part of healing, and it's nothing to be embarrassed or ashamed about. We are human beings. Something so momentous, you're now wondering, can I really have this? Even though it's something I've wanted, I've worked for, can I really have it? Am I really deserving of this? You know the answer to all of that. In the first house, the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, here we are more than hemming and hawing, more than balancing two options. You're literally trying to integrate the lessons that you've learned in the past into the potential opportunities that you see moving forward. This is about real practical integration. What are the tools? Do you need to dress differently now for the new opportunities that are emerging for you? Do you need to cultivate a broader network? Do you need to move, relocate? Do you need to, whatever kinds of physical shifts and changes are necessary, you are in the state of preparing yourself for a new version, an improvement in your lifestyle. This lifestyle includes your attitude, not one of defensiveness, but one of preparedness, to where you allow yourself the space, the sacred space to exercise your talent with focus so that you can become successful. You have greater opportunities. This is part of the work, the routines and habits you're trying to integrate in your life to act as if, to imagine that you have the opportunities that you are manifesting. This is based on the faith and belief in yourself that you're ready for this, that you've earned this. The Eight of Swords in the fourth house is clarified by the Five of Cups. Yes, there's a lot of heartbreak, heartache, mistakes, disillusionments that you've experienced. And allowing yourself to grieve those, you have not lost the fact that these lost opportunities, these rejections, have only strengthened your relationship with yourself. Those rejections indicated to you what you don't want, who you're not, what you're not willing to do. And instead, you've strengthened this bond with your higher self, or with your potential self, I should say. I don't want to elevate any level, any experience over another. But this relationship with yourself, you're tending to as if it were a trusted lover, as if it were your best friend. And that's how you have come to respect yourself, to honor your desires and wishes, your goals and ambitions, the way that you love yourself, and to track that love in the world through your confidence, through your composure, through your grace, through no need to display or flex your achievements, but the simple knowing that you are worthy. In the seventh house, the Hanged One is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. And everyone's getting this today, one of my favorite cards. Even in this sacred space of rest, retreat, pulling back, sacrificing the external or outer world activities and accomplishments, you are busy improving and developing yourself. You understand that this is part of your work to recognize how you can be better, how you can be better prepared, how you can learn more about what you're good at, how you can delegate those things that you really don't have the time for, like housework, to others, to free yourself up, to work on who you are, how you're growing, how you want to grow. And this is about, again, being prepared. I see you having worked at this self-preparation for quite some time. This is not something you're newly thinking about. And the High Priestess is clarified by the Page of Swords. This is one of my favorite cards. You don't know all the details of this position, this energy that you're reclaiming, perhaps from the past, perhaps from your ancestral or familial past, but you are open to learning. You're willing to learn whatever is necessary to find out the information, to mimic models of success that you see around you, in order to internalize the presence, your full presence in this opportunity. Mimic mimicry is something that's coming through quite clearly, because I do believe, Pisces, that this may be a gift of yours. Finding the models, the divine energy that inspires you, that represents accomplishment and achievement, that resonates with your ambitions, is important to find those tools and resources that you need within yourself to do the best job possible. That's what you want to do. You are an intern in for the high priestess, in a sense. The part of you that is developing in this life is interning in the position of the high priestess. Your higher wisdom, your greater self-knowledge, your confidence that you are here to make an impact and to support others as you are supporting yourself, to have the impact you want to have. I'm going to finish up this reading, Pisces, with a crystal oracle, and hope that this reading's been insightful for you. The Shungite came out first, and the key word is discipline. I practice the art of discipline, and it brings freedom to my soul. Note, this bird is flying with the sword of enlightenment. Discipline, the practice, the work that you do every day, the devotion, the loyalty to your craft is giving you the freedom to fly. If you've enjoyed this content, Pisces, please check out this content, and until next time, namaste.